What up there, guys? This is Jughead82, and I'm finna basically speak my mind about a situation. If you guys don't know, Bill Cosby is going to be released from prison. Um, and basically, the court, Pennsylvania court, overturned, the highest court basically overturned on Wednesday, overturned Bill Cosby's sexual assault conviction and ordered that he be released immediately. Of course, Bill Cosby, known to many as America's dad, was prosecuted and found and convicted in 2018. Uh, basically, it was stated that from dozens of women that accused him of sexual assault over periods of decades. Now, I myself have always been a supporter of feeling that Bill Cosby, some of the stuff, first of all, was sketchy from some of the accusations that were thrown on Mr. Cosby. Um, I know how some people will probably feel this way and that way, and everybody's entitled to their opinion. Um, I know that when I first did a video years ago talking about this situation, I felt that it's kind of because first of all, half of the women they end up throwing those cases out. Some of the situations where I remember a CNN interview where they interviewed a lady and they asked her about, can you give us the description of what Mr. Cosby did or whatnot? I believe it was on Larry King Live. And she said, I don't really know because I was kind of high at the time. And I was like, really? You were high? Now, that being said, the conviction he was convicted for was from the lady stating that in 2004 she was violated by Mr. Cosby after she received on this actual website it says unidentified pills, but it was noted as being quaaludes, and that was Andrea Constand. Now, this is what I'm going to say. Bill Cosby being found not guilty or being released, basically all charges being dropped. I have to say that for 2 years, he was had his sentence of 3, maybe to 10 years in prison. I think it's a fucking joke. It's a joke for the justice system in general because you, first of all, he was convicted and sentenced to jail time with inconclusive evidence, meaning really no evidence as you can say, and also the simple fact of how just stupid the justice system handled that case. Don't get me wrong, there are women who are put through this and put through that. But here's the thing that even makes it more crazy. When you look at the situation with Mr. Cosby, there's a lot of things you got to scratch your head off. First of all, Mr. Cosby is one of the few celebrities that has given tons of money to black universities and literally has done so much to help the black community. It's really a crying shame. I've watched videos of Bill Cosby, and I saw a video where he talked on an old late night talk show. I'm trying to get the name of the talk show. I might be. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Um, let's see if I can find it. Let's see. Yeah, the Dick Cavett show. And on there, he was talking about Amos and Andy, and he was talking about different stuff like that. Mr. Cosby is very, very intellectual. He really, really speaks volumes. And the sad thing about it is when you have a black person that maybe sits there and says that he wants to see other black people and better themselves and do more for the people, for the race. And the sad thing about it is when it came to Mr. Cosby, we had a lot of people turning on this man left and right. People literally want to come out the woodshed. I know one of the actress slash model, Janice Dickinson, said that Mr. Cosby did raped her or something like that. Here's the crazy thing. Janice Dickinson is a celebrity. She's been around just as long as Bill Cosby's been around. Have there been shown of them being around gatherings and so forth? Yep. And Janice Dickinson has admitted to her drug abuse issues and also certain things she's done in her life she's not proud of. And that doesn't mean, like I sat there and said, that at the end of the day, it's a difference between consent of how people are. But it kind of makes you question mark a lot of things. And I still feel that there are so many things. Don't get me wrong, there are monsters. I just recently seen the guy, Cal Messi, that played on That's So Raven, played Raven Simone's younger brother on the show. Just had a situation of inappropriate communication with a minor. I've also seen the guy Josh from the show Josh and Drake and Josh or whatever, situation with a 15-year-old. Of course, there's a whole lot of stuff in Hollywood that needs to be investigated. The situation with Mr. Cosby falls under the situation of he said, she said, but it also shows that in this situation from the Pennsylvania court or its highest court dropping these charges, it kind of shows the frivolous reasons of why he was in jail in the first place. And you basically threw this man's name through the mud. I still am, it literally is baffling how quick someone can throw some stuff at you. This was one of the most charismatic, one of the most cherished comedians. And to just basically just say, hey, he did something. Give me a break. Mr. Cosby, my prayers are for you as well as your family. And I feel that all the things that have happened to you, it was very, very unjust. But yeah, people can have their opinions. You guys can put your opinions in this video. I respect everybody's opinion. I know that everybody won't agree with what Bill Cosby being released and saying, well, I feel this way, and everybody's entitled. But I stand 100% behind Mr. Cosby. But yeah, this is Jughead82 signing off. You guys have a blessed one.